Well, that shot was a bit higher than I was hoping for. I got some blood on the log. I seen the deer just walking really slowly. So I think I'm gonna quietly get out of here. Give it at least an hour, and then go back out and have a look, see if there's some better blood on the other side of that log. But definitely a hit, but I think it was up near the spine because she dropped right down. But gonna quietly sneak out of here. We'll be back. Well, we're back. It's early morning. It's about, well, not early morning, but it's about 8:30, I guess. Took us a little bit to get going this morning, but I'm with Wilson. Me and Wilson, we're gonna have a look and see if we can't find my deer from last night. It's nice and cold, so if the deer is dead, we don't have to worry about any spoilage or anything like that. Hopefully nothing got into him or her. I've got some good blood in just right here. I put a little reflective clip on it. Me and Wilson are gonna play leapfrog, always marking the spot of blood, making sure that we don't step on it or kick it. We want to be able to find it, and then we'll look, and if we can't find it, then we'll go back to it and go from there. So we always want to make sure that your last bit of blood isn't messed up. You're kind of playing Sherlock Holmes and private eyes and FBI's and forensics. You want to do the best job you can in order to find your animal. Well, I found a bit more blood, but nothing substantial. Been out for another, I don't know, 2 hours. I walked down in this way, and there's a bedding area that I always stay out of. But when I walked around the edge on the trail, a deer got up, so I'm gonna try and slip in nice and quiet. See if I can find where that deer was bedded. Maybe there's some blood. Maybe that'll tell me that the deer I just bumped is the deer I'm after. I thought I also heard something crash down there, but I can't find any more blood to branch out into trail, or to track, sorry. So I'm gonna sit down and have a bottle of water here for a minute and get back to looking. It's always frustrating when you can't find any more blood to give you clues. And like I said, every leaf you see has red on it, so you're always, oh, is that blood? Oh, is that blood? And that kind of throws you off course because you start to get kind of tired, and it's hard on your eyes to focus on something red when everything's red. Just in this area, there's probably 50 to 100 different little red spots on leaves and red leaves, and so. But yeah, we're gonna just cool down here. I'm pretty sweaty. I'm gonna probably take this fleece off and just drive my bike to the end of this trail and have a look to see what we can see. Try and get in that bedding area. Hey guys, well, I'm back in the tree. Last night I shot a doe about 20-25 yards away. I hit her too high, just below the spine. I was hoping that I got some vital, but I didn't. I tracked for I don't know, a good 3 hours this morning. Let her sit all night. Lost blood about 75 yards from where I shot her. Kept searching for a few hours after that. Couldn't find any more blood. I went to a bedding area that's really close by and bumped a deer out of there. So I have a feeling that's probably her. I walked my trails 3 or 4 times looking for some blood or some sort of sign, but nothing. So kind of bummed out, really bummed out. But I'm gonna sit here for the night. Had some deer come in early this morning when I wasn't out, just before I came checking for her. So we're gonna, hopefully, fingers crossed, see a nice deer. Would be awesome if that doe would come back through, but when I bumped her out of her bed, I just backed out of there really quietly and left. I didn't want to bump her out anymore. I put some more corn down. I doubt she'll come back through, but you never know. Fingers crossed. Hey guys, just got into the stand. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I got my purple sweater on. It's kind of a good luck sweater, I guess. Shot a couple grouse earlier today, and within 100 yards from the house I saw 2 fly away, so that's pretty good to see that I've got that kind of population here. Sitting in the kill food plot. I checked my cameras. There was nothing in the clover plot, and I had 1 buck come through, small buck, in this plot. So I think I'm going to take my chance here. I got a bunch of corn dumped out. I think I did it yesterday. Nothing's really been into it except for some birds. So we're going to pull the bow up. I got it tied down below. Pull it up, get this camera set, and sit quiet. Well, we got a buck. He's not a monster, but he's down over there. I'm just gonna get down, check my my arrow, go home and change, and maybe come back out with the kids. Hey guys, well it's around 7 o'clock and we had a successful harvest. Wilson came out with me and helped me do the dirty work, got it and drag it a little ways, and we threw it in the back of the gator. We just hoisted it up here in the garage. We got about 5 days or so before I go back to work, so that's pretty good. We're just gonna let it hang in the garage till then, but let's have a little look at the guy. So you can see he's not a monster by any means, but he's gonna eat pretty good. Nice entry hole right there. Nothing left of the lungs. They were just all chunks. It went oh, maybe 20 yards. Well, there we go. We finally got a deer. We didn't get one last year, but we got this little guy this year. Pretty happy. He's going to be good eating. There was another fork buck. Had forks on both sides. I was kind of hoping to get him, but when this guy came out around 5:30, it's pretty hard to say no to that. At you know, under 20 yards. I think he was about 17 yards, and he went another 20 yards from there and piled up. So made a great shot. Like the Excalibur crossbows and the Wasp jackhammer broadheads, they're pretty wicked combination. They blow right through ribs and anything. So pretty happy. We're going to let him hang for the night, cool off. He's not a big guy. He's definitely, you know, in the 200, 210 range on the hoof. Kept the heart and the liver. Used them up as bait. Maybe even eat the heart, we'll see, but for now we got a little bit of work to do. We just got to clean up the knife. That's the first time that my Mike Mossington knife that I bought Wilson. I bought one for Wilson, I bought one for me, and I bought one for my dad. That's the first time it's cut into a deer, so I'm pretty happy about that. Got a nice picture of Wilson holding it in the bush. Cheers, guys. Well, just got back from the butcher's. My deer's finally back. I just thought I'd show you. We're actually going to have some steak tonight. I like to coat it in Dijon mustard, roll it in a bit of seasoned flour and fry it, cut it into little cubes, kind of bite-sized cubes. And it's really tasty little snack, and even the wife and kids really enjoy it. So just thought I'd show you how much deer you get out of a, you know, kind of a medium-sized deer. Decent-sized body, all in all, but not a lot of wasted meat. Arrow went through and did its job, so let's have a look. So there you go. That's about what you get for a medium-sized deer. You can see there's a good amount of ground venison. I'm not sure how many pounds are there. It looks probably about 10 pounds or so. And I got everything cut into steaks, no roasts or any of that sort of stuff. He cuts them into fairly thick steaks. They're usually about an inch and a quarter, give or take. But yeah, he'll cut them any way you want. So that's it for the 2018 deer season. It was nice to get a tag this year and be able to fill it. Pretty pumped about that. It's pretty bright in here now with the snow outside. But pretty happy. We're going to have some venison tonight and have a few snacks throughout the year. Most of that ground venison is going to get turned into jerky maybe some pepperettes, some summer sausage, stuff like that. So maybe we'll try and do a video of how I make mine. It's pretty simple, and you don't really need any fancy gizmos or gadgets. So cheers guys, hope everyone had a good year. Hopefully all the tags were filled and you don't have to eat tag soup.